from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run. It's Barner. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now Barner. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Texans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll set up to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a run for Varner. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson off play action. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You can see the and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run it now with Barner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, and 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard. And
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson now to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's get there. 26 months. 26 months. Here we go. Here we go.
They run again with Barner. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the run. Watch the run.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Working with a 2nd and 3.
26 months.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
look to throw. Buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Watson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll run it with Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Touchdown, Houston. Ty Johnson, 77 yards.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now left side on the swing pass. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen?